Legend of Total War here with part 2 of this particular saving disaster campaign, playing as the Romano-British in Barbarian Invasion. We've still got 382,000 debt to cover, to get out of, but you know, we're getting there. So, I figured we'd start from here today. We can see there's a road leading up this way. If we just follow the road, that's probably the easiest way to find the settlement. Like, I'm not exactly certain where it is. Oh, well, there you go, Salamantica. Alright. Easiest way to find the settlement, just follow the road. Okay, small garrison shouldn't be a problem. It's only a minor city though, but I think we can maintain public order. I'm not sure though. We should be able to win the battle if nothing else. Can't do anything about repairing any of this shit, so we just need to hold on. Now over here, it's going to take 11... No. It's going to take one more turn to make siege equipment so that we can assault. There's barely anything left in here now. All of my fleets out here have been destroyed. There was nowhere safe to put them. They're not getting ready to make the attack yet. And I don't have the forces needed to sally out. But it's going to take them 9 more turns to starve us out, if that's their plan. There's no way we can get into Londinium now. Both of our ships sunk. I tried to get into a friendly port, but those pirates had other plans. Anyway, let's drop the taxes down here. Can't repair anything. And think about attacking other Western Roman territories. Alright, I think we should clear this fuck out. Got reinforcements coming, so that's good. Yeah, if they could stay in the settlement, that'll maintain public order. It's a little bit of reinforcements, but better than nothing. Alright, what am I going to put in there? Alright, I'm going to put it... Yeah, put the unit of peasants in. That should be enough to maintain public order, considering we exterminated the population. Yep, no problem. And let's get rid of this, because otherwise they're just going to try and besiege the settlement. But I'd much rather go west to that other settlement, where it's a huge city, as opposed to a large city. But then again, we saw the Franks over there, so maybe we shouldn't go there. We're better to avoid the Franks. Okay, I'm going to try to do this just with the General's bodyguard so that we minimize the other units' casualties. This shouldn't be difficult, same for the General. This be easy. More than half of their units are peasants anyway. We're running around. We're getting tired, but so are they.
The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Because we don't get the opportunity to run down units, you know, once they've all routed. Best we take them apart now. Alright, we got 85%. We nearly killed every last one of them, so that's good. They're gone.
Victory! Imperator!
So yeah, if we go over there, we know that the Franks are there, so maybe it's not a good idea. Even though it's not as valuable over here, there's lots of rebel settlements that I suppose we could take that are pretty large cities. Alright, I'll keep pushing out
Forward!
Over this...
Imperator! Move out! No more moves, sir.
Okay. Alright.
Ready to sail!
I think we've just about made all the moves that we can for the turn. Just stay close together there.
Aye, Captain.
Can't merge these fleets because of the
Ready to sail!
because of the admirals. Gotta wait for them to die of old age.
Ready to sail!
I did say that I'd think about maybe attacking Petra. It wouldn't be worth much, but
Orders?
it's better than nothing, so I will do that.
Imperator. Onward! No more moves, sir.
It gives our troops something to do. Alright, how many rams do we have here now?
Engage the
We got 4 rams, let's do this. Most of the units in here are archers. So, if they burnt down any of the rams, that would obviously be a disaster, which is what we need.
Await my orders. Ram.
More.
Move out. Ram.
Right, if we were to go head on here, would that be a good idea? Probably not. Alright. That does mean damaging the walls, but oh well. Let's get these guys over here. Because I want to try and take out the enemy archers first. We just need to make sure we avoid their spearmen.
Our soldiers are at the walls! Now they must batter a way through!
Units, run! Units, run! Units, double time!
Roman military engineering triumphs once more! The walls are down! Order your men on to victory!
Units, double time!
Yeah, the Lombard archers is easy.
Ready for orders.
Cool. That's one down. But as I said, we got to watch out for their spearmen. I'm just gonna send one guy over here to just to pick at this unit of Lombard, try to draw them out of the town square if possible.
Hurry! Hurry! Attack! Hurry! Hurry! Attack! Run! Hurry! Move! Hurry! Move! Move! Attack!
Getting there. Get out of my way. What are you doing? Pathfinding's disgraceful. Fuck me. Right, get him out. Get him away from there. Anyway, he got tired after all that. So, it worked and it didn't work at the same time. Hang on. Right. We finished with it. It actually worked. Anyway, any casualties that they take can easily be replaced. So, there we go. Let's clear them off. Unit coming around over this way, but also their general. Just be mindful of that. Should we cut them off from the town square? Don't let them get in there.
Hurry! Move! Slaughter them! Run! Hurry! Move!
No, spear warband. It's okay, we can take on the rebel general. Chosen warlord. I think we can manage that.
Hurry! Move!
Gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
Okay, that's almost the last of the archers.
Units! Ready for orders! Warlord! Attack! Attack! Ready!
Definitely want to steer clear of these. Okay, what we need to do now, let's get over here, open the gate, and let in our archers. Shit.
Our soldiers have captured the walls! Now is the time to press on and capture this place!
Move! Hurry! Move! Units! Units!
Yeah, Pretty confident that we can make this unit here break without cavalry, provided the archers are also shooting at them. Oh, who's shooting at them? Oh, right. Okay, I got it. Hang on. Stay away from those spears. Just one guy. No, 2 guys left. Alright, we got rid of them. Cool. Now let's bring the archers up here. And just this one last unit of spear warband to get rid of. Extend them out a little bit first before we try to break them. Okay, there we can break them.
All Rome will be a
Cool. Minimal casualties. Alright, good.
Victory! Settlement captured!
It's going to kill more or less the same people, but if we enslave them, it will actually increase the amount of money we make. Okay, it's only just under control. Let's have a look at the situation. Alright, so there's quite a lot of paganism. It's going down pretty rapidly, though. But we may not be able to move until that's sorted. Let's test.
General!
If we take these two out...
Forward!
No. Oh.
Orders!
Let me just see. Yeah, if we stay here, we can fix up the religion. But if we progress any further, then these guys here won't be able to provide that anything. So stay here just for like one turn, and then we'll think about attacking this. At the end of the day, it's making us a little bit of extra cash, not a lot, but let's make sure that we hold on to it. No point in going straight back into the hands of the rebels.
Sir! Fleet ready!
Okay, I think I've done everything I can for the turn. So, the debt is going down. That's good to see. Let's move on.
We're besieged!
God damn it. Now, I'm almost inclined to let them have it, because that way we could exterminate Jerusalem. But then again, that might actually not be good. Like, Jerusalem's under control.
General!
We could capture this settlement before they get Jerusalem, because they haven't made any siege equipment yet. I've got another guy over here.
Sir!
Alright, I might try something.
Can I be of service?
May not work. It may work. We'll see. So what we're going to try and do is utilize the huge towers. The ballista towers. Get them, majority of them killed that way. And, I don't know, I'll just play it by ear and we'll just see how we go. It may not work at all. But still, even if we have to deal with this army at some point.
Units! Await my orders!
Now, my reinforcements will come from the south, I believe. No, sorry, the
Gods be praised!
east. The other side of the
The
bloody sea.
reinforcements are here! Send them to fight! Dishearten the enemy!
If they position themselves here, there's not much in the way of towers there. This might not work. Might need to get them to chase me over here. let's put you over here, because they do try to spot him as well. Try to get them to position themselves into range of the turrets. The towers, I mean.
Warlord. Move. Quickly. Move. Orders completed. Move. Ready.
So they'll put themselves close to the wall, but not close to the tower. Alright, what if you come around over here? I'm gonna go inside, come out the other way.
Yes, Imperator.
Doesn't matter how tired we are at this stage. But yeah, if we can get a whole line of them just to sit up in front of this and just get shot to shit, that would be great.
Warlord.
Like I said, this might not work. Hang on. That worked. Nice. Oh, fuck. Only for a short time, though. Oh, hang on. You're coming back. Alright, cool. Well, I might just pause the recording and just let this do its thing, because this isn't going to be very interesting. And it's just a way for us to thin them out. Okay, we're having a little bit of combat now. They lost quite a few units here, but you know, not enough for us to win. Yeah. And I'm just probing them now to see if I can just get a little bit more out of them. Put them a little bit more of this way. The tower is shooting them, but he's taking too much damage now. We run the risk of him getting killed. Quit while you're ahead. We got the advantage here. We'll call it a day there. Oh, look at this. Get in there. Cool.
Ready.
Killed 184 of them. It's better than nothing. It's a lot of effort though to kill so few troops, but
General.
we'll have another chance to do it next turn as well.
Sir.
As I said, I could send him back. I don't have anything else to send over there. And I really want to get on with this. Because capturing this will be just a rich settlement that we just don't have to worry about.
Fleet ready.
They're not going to be able to besiege it. Alright, let's get on with
Aye,
this.
Captain. Set sail. Orders. Prepare for battle. On the boat. Besieging settlement, sir. Settlement under siege, sir. Fleet ready. Set sail.
So we need these guys to operate that. But if they come and fight us out in the field, we should be able to handle them.
Orders. Engage the enemy. Besieging settlement,
And
sir.
the best defense is a good
Settlement under
offense.
siege, sir.
So if they're going to capture this, it's not the end of the world. Well, it's not a good trade-off, but I'll send these guys back over here afterwards. They haven't made siege equipment yet. They probably will have some next turn. We'll see what we can do. It looks like they're going to besiege Antioch as well. Again, we'll just see how we go. If they assault, I'm pretty damn confident of victory. Alright.
General. Attack.
Alright, we got a ram. Now, sorry, a siege tower. Yeah, there's not much there. We should be able to manage. Just auto-resolve it. Fine. Ugh, we can barely maintain public order, but we are making a profit from the city. Just a small one. And there's also it being pagan. But us demolishing this wouldn't be a good idea. I'm gonna leave these guys here. There's no point It's only small, but there'd still be no point going any further.
Sir, attack!
Okay. Don't think we need to. Don't think we should auto resolve this because it's got the competencies. So let's take him out. You know what I think I'm gonna. It's the Romano-British Brexit because they've been kicked out of Britain.
Men!
Sort of.
The battle is inevitable, but victory hangs in... Units, await my order. Siege tower.
Who are we gonna put up on the wall?
Leave the tower! Man the tower! March!
What do they got up on the walls? Nothing? Okay, good. Oh, whoops. I meant to put this one up on there. It just would have been quicker. It's no big deal. I mean, it's only on large unit scale, so it's not going to take that much longer.
This is a step on the path to victory. The towers are at the walls.
Okay, we need to map out a path to the town square, and we've done so. Easy. Hopefully these towers can thin
Our
out their
soldiers have
forces a little
captured
bit.
the walls.
It'd be really good if they could take
now
out
is
some
the
of the
time to press on and
competencies.
capture this place.
So the peasants don't matter too much. Alright, we'll fight fire with fire. We'll use our own competency, although they're called British legionaries. It's more or less the same unit. We just need to get into combat or else those archers are going to tear us to pieces. Get over there, see if we can use those jump. They're not going to pass the chance. That's alright, in a straight up melee fight, we'll come in on top here. Surely they're not going to beat us. Stop shooting, you're not going to get. It's actually pretty costly. These are good units that I'm essentially wasting here. But what else was I going to use? I don't have any archers in the army. And they weren't going to give us a chance to use the javelins. And we've just easily fight back.
Great gods be praised! The enemy general is killed! Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts! This is...
Yeah, that didn't really go as well as I would have liked. I mean, we killed more than we lost, but it didn't go great. Alright, another pagan settlement. Pagan, that Christianity will go away. It's fine, I don't really care. Okay, I suppose now we try and get these forces over to here, and we'll actually secure all of Iberia.
Sir! Move out!
Rather than leave more units behind, I'll just increase the games. After a while, that unrest will go away. But so too will squalor go up, so whatever. Okay, so they've got to backtrack all the way over here, and that's fine. They'll pick up reinforcements, a small amount of reinforcements from here. It will take a while to do that, but it'll be under control. Is this region profitable, though? Let me just see this. So there's 674 corruption, 400 that. So it's, let's just say 1,100. And let's just see if we're making that kind of cash. So that there's about 900. It's 400. Oh, barely making enough cash. There's not much really else I can do about it. We're making us, yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't increase, can't build anything. And I can't increase public order any further. It'd be good if I can keep this down. Then if I let it ride, it could damage important buildings, so we can't let it do that.
Imperator! Sir! General! General!
Why does this guy here have such slow movement?
General! March! Out of move, sir!
Like, that's nothing.
General!
Maybe once we... There must be bugged or something. Once we get them inside of a settlement, maybe they'll reset their movement. Because these guys here can move a lot further than them.
Sir!
I don't know. It seems to be okay. I don't know.
Sir! March! No more moves, sir! Sir! Onward!
So that looks like a huge city. That looks like a lot. Yeah, that's a large city. We'll go for this one here first and wait for reinforcements.
No more moves, sir.
Alright, so that one extra turn that we stayed here made a big difference to the public order.
Sir!
Leave behind just one unit of peasants should be sufficient.
March!
Nope, gotta leave behind another unit.
Sir! General! Splitting the troops!
So it's still going down, but once he leaves, yeah.
Sir! Prepare for battle! Besieging settlements, sir!
Well, we'll just see how we go with this.
Settlement
So looking at it
under
now,
siege, sir!
yeah, it's just equalized. Yeah, that's fine. So financially now, let's have a look. So each turn, we currently, just by our income, lose 2%, 2,000 of the debt. Obviously not ideal.
Orders!
This will make a big difference here. This won't have any corruption. Like capturing the settlements out here, it's not doing us anything. That's too corrupt. It's this here that matters. But no, I just feel pointless to just disband all these troops. But it probably would actually make us more money. It's not always just about money though. It's about weakening our enemies.
Orders!
I don't think there's anything else to do, but let me just check.
Fleet ready! Fleet ready! Fleet ready! Ready to sail! Ready to sail! Set sail! Orders!
Yeah, everyone's pretty much used all their movement. Can't construct anything. Can't recruit anything. Let's move on. Oh, forget about that. That's okay. If they want to cease... Nope, they do not.
We're besieged!
That's okay, we can manage this. Alright, so snipe him to begin with, but then maybe let him live, because it might cause the entire faction to die, which means rebels would pop up there. We don't want that. But we'll just utilize our cavalry here.
Day has dawned!
So bring these guys back. Yep, that's fine. Enemy reinforcements will show up, I believe, in the south. So let's get set up over there.
The ferryman will be busy today. The enemy have brought more men to the fight.
So he counted for quite a bit of balance of power there.
Units! Double time! Warlord! March quickly! Units! Move! Units! Double time! Units! Double time!
Let's do this.
Tragedy when a true Roman meets his death. The enemy leader has fallen!
Units!
Alright, now. These guys up here. I think I'll need to split my cavalry up into two groups. Because that confuses them. They don't defend themselves very well against two groups. Oh, wait, we don't want to kill him, do we? Just want him off the battlefield. Should I be doing this? Let him go, let him go. Don't attack me further. Don't fight to the death, go away.
The enemy general flees! Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too!
I know it sounds silly, but we don't want them. We don't want a full stack of rebels sitting in the settlement, so. He's left the battlefield. It's not quite as good as if we had killed him in terms of enemy morale, but you know, it's good enough. We'll get the settlement without a siege, just provided we win. Cool.
Victory! Victory!
Nice.
Settlement captured!
15,000. Very nice. Well, so what's going on here? Oh, they turned into rebels. Okay. There we go. That was their only city. So we're considered the largest faction now. Alright, so looking at things financially, we are currently making a profit of 4,000 a turn. Wow, this is 100% Christian. Just get rid of the Temple of Sol Invictus. This will be your rep, so let's Alt S, and then that sorted out. So the province, yeah, it makes really good cash. A little bit of devastation, but that'll go away. So, easily fixed. Like, shit. I meant to actually attack his.
Imperator.
So I gotta get them over here and
prepare for battle.
Guys.
Victory!
Okay, they lifted the siege of Jerusalem. That's
Imperator.
great. I want you to defend Jerusalem now. We'll still take Petra, but they are besieging Antioch. But they wouldn't have made any siege equipment because they never do on the first turn. So we have got time to get back there. But we need to seriously weaken. What the hell is the Berbers doing here? That's weird. I've never seen that happen before. Someone must have given them a region. I don't know. We need to weaken the Sassanids. We don't know how many... Actually, let's have a look at how many regions they've got. Is this right after I attacked them? What happened here? Makes it look deliberate. Yeah, we've always had more regions than them. But they're sitting at something like 10. Maybe they just had a long time to build up, so killing off their armies will actually take a long time for them to recover. Don't know.
Imperator! General! General!
But yeah, clear him out. Order resolve should be sufficient.
Prepare for battle. Victory!
And that way, this region here can just be secure, to be left alone. Just leave one behind.
Imperator.
Actually, we really do need
Orders?
the cavalry to get there sooner rather than later, so
Boarding.
let's get ready.
Aye, aye, Captain. Imperator. Boarding.
And I'll put one of them on
Sir.
here. Send them back to Tarsus.
Yes, Captain. Leaving the army. Aye, Captain. Ready to sail. Yes, Captain. All ashore. Orders.
So they need to lift
Aye,
that
Captain.
siege.
Yes, Captain.
It's good that we got Salamis. Really good settlement. Actually looks like one of our richest. Shame no merchants. Oh, man, it would have been nice. They've got gold here. Can't build this. Oh well. Public order's good as well. Alright, let's do this. This should be
Engage the
an
enemy.
order resolve, I think. Yeah, it's just cavalry. Cavalry don't perform well in order resolve. Yeah, we wouldn't have gotten much better results.
Victory! Settlement captured.
Alright, now looking at this, it's majority Christian, so that's good. Can't imagine it's going to make much money.
Imperator.
Alright, let's leave one unit behind. I have no bone to pick with the Berbers.
Move out.
It's under control, but only just. I think it'll maintain.
Imperator.
Let's go.
Move out. No more moves, sir.
Oh shit. We might be able to manage. Alright, so financially, it's improving. We're getting there. Getting there.
Imperator.
What to
Fleet
next?
ready. Fleet ready.
So after he's
Ready to
defeated
sail.
this, maybe we should move on to Hatra, or... Maybe pushing on to Ctesiphon might actually be a good idea. Because that'd be where all their best units probably are coming from.
Sir.
So what's in this army? A bit of this, a bit of that. Alright, I want you over here.
Move out. Joining forces. Forward.
Like I said, we don't have to do
Move
this now.
depleted, sir.
Do it next. Well, we can't get there now. Sally out next turn, and that'll also mean more income from the city. That's probably going to besiege there, but I can't recruit any more units. There's nothing I can do. If they take it, I'll just have to try and take it. They gave up on Ravenna. That's good, but I kind of actually wanted them to attack.
Imperator. Imperator.
Alright, we can send the majority of our forces over to Ravenna to create a larger force to make our way down to Rome. But in order to do that, we have to clear out these smaller forces here first.
Sir.
We made...
Prepare for
Right, we got
battle.
two? Yeah, okay.
Settlement under siege, sir. Orders.
Right, so just
Sir.
leave behind that guy there. Good, it maintains.
Move out.
Okay. And then next turn we'll think about coming out and fighting their smaller armies and maybe get another general. That would be very good for us.
Sir. Forward. Moves depleted, sir. General. General.
Good. So these are his reinforcements. That's actually not that
Sir.
bad. Lot of crap.
Sir.
Let's do it this way.
Move out. Engage the enemy. Besieging settlement,
I think we'll
sir.
manage.
Settlement under siege, sir. Sir. Forward. Sir. Orders.
Alright, let's attack
Engage
this.
the enemy.
Now the walls are quite damaged, so there might actually be a breach here. Which is why I didn't want to do the, the split the army, make them sally out sort of thing,
Now,
because if
men,
there is a breach,
Time to be about our business.
the enemy don't sally out. Even though they will sally out, but they still expect you to attack, so since there's no timer, you end up having to withdraw. Right. Okay.
Siege tower. Units. Units dismissed. Archers.
I'm going to take these two off the tower. I'm going to put the archers on them. That looks poorly defended there. We'll send one of them there. The other one... You're going to have a hard time getting through any of that. Try going to here.
Forward.
See how that goes. We'll say, yeah, they're going to leave guys up on the wall, but that's okay. Let's just see if he gets up on the wall first. We only need one of them. Oh, they're taking them off. We're taking some of them off the wall.
Our siege towers have reached the walls. Now there will be hard fighting to break the defenses.
Because if we can get it so that the enemy loses a lot of their troops to just the towers, that would be ideal. Plus we could always have these guys shooting down at them from the walls.
Our soldiers have captured the walls. Now is the time to press on and capture this place.
So you just need to be mindful of that. Shit. Good. Alright, shoot those for the right cab. No, shoot the Salamis onto there. That'd be better. Actually, maybe don't worry about that right now. Let's worry about capturing the other towers. Alright, so what I'll do here is I'll pause the recording as I go around and capture what towers I can. And figure out what to do then, because this is going to take about 10 minutes to sort that out. Okay, so we're just about capturing the last tower here. And we can also use this position here to shoot down at them. Obviously we lost quite a few men getting here. There was a particular gauntlet over here that... It's hard to get through there with no casualties. Oh shit, who's shooting at us? Is it there's no way it's this tower, is it? God, it is. We can't reach that tower.
Orders completed. Kill them.
They're not able to shoot from there.
Attack!
Actually, I'll just put it on fire and we'll use shoot if you want. I'm trying to get these guys up here as well. Obviously, we haven't captured this. We can capture this, but we have to actually get some guys up through here. Right, here's what I'm going to do now. Capture all the towers that I can. I'm going to go around here and use these two cavalry, because it's just Quadi cavalry, no big deal. And take out, yeah, just take them out.
Units charge!
And I want you to come around this way. Because you need to get up on this wall here. Capture it.
Units! We're being attacked! Units, run!
Put another unit here to defend it. We'll attack it. Good, they're coming off the wall now. And once they've come off the wall, they never go back on it. Send this guy to go and capture this. This will make it so much easier to clear them out of this area. Again, this is why I wanted to leave them here, just in case they did that.
Run! Fire at will! Capture territory! Units!
So far, we have killed 45% of them. That's pretty good. That's mostly just the towers and archers doing the kills. One last tower, and then we own all of them.
Hurry! Quickly! Quickly!
And as they run back and forth, they get killed by the towers. As we can see, the numbers are going up.
Units!
Alright, so they're all ours now. We won't lose any of them.
Archers!
Okay, if you can come over here and maybe shoot him, that would be great.
Destroy them! More! Stop!
Alright, let's get the coastal levies to deal with forces back, because most of the difficult units are actually the cavalry. Alright. Move them around over this way. Try and probe them for some sort of weakness. Also, if we're got the cavalry here and the infantry there, they're cut off. No escape. Our generals are handling themselves.
They're attacking us!
See, a lot of their units are exhausted. Doesn't have their fighting ability.
Units charge! Units make haste! Units attack! Units charge!
Good, slowed them. What's left? Pretty sure there's basically nothing left. We're at 78%. Peasants don't matter. We haven't killed the enemy general. How much is left of this unit? Still a fair bit of that. I'd rather if the coastal levies helped us with that. So we have to get them into position and wait a little bit so they can have a bit of a rest, because they're quite... I've got so much I want to do in this episode. I don't necessarily want to do a third. Fucking monumental debt to get out of. I mean, he should be able to handle it for himself from here. Like I said, I like to do ideally one episode for a disaster campaign. That's ideal. But some disasters are just too fucked to be done in one episode. A second is okay. A third is like only if it's really calls for it. And a fourth, hardly ever. Never will there be a fifth. There's just no call for it. If it takes that long to do it, then it was just too fucked to begin with. I just don't have time for it. They're exhausted. They just need them to get into combat. Hold on. Hang on. Just wait for them to... Then we'll get these guys in as well. We just didn't want to be the primary attacker, I suppose, of the Salvation Auxilia.
haste!
The enemy general is slain, and now his men... Rome dem...
Cool, we got through it. Took a while, but we got there. I mean, there was a pretty large garrison. If we had just bonsai'd in, we would have taken catastrophic casualties.
Victory! This land is Roman!
Oh, damn. I was hoping there'd be a higher population here. Anyway, I think I'll enslave them just because it's going to be a very similar number of kills, but it'll increase the population growth, which will also increase public order. And also slightly increase the amount of income that we make. Tiny little bit of trade income. Alright, so what's the situation with this? Paganism. Right, but it's going down over time. We just have to wait. So is this pagan? Yeah. I don't have the means, I think, to leave. Just gotta stay there a little while longer.
Orders? Sir!
Alright, so that should go
General,
over the intern.
onward!
So looking at things financially now, we're making about 7,000 a turn profit. Yeah, just excluding extermination monies. I'd prefer to go to Antiochia, but we've got to stop the Sassanids. They're giving us the shits. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I can't think of any army that I forgot about. So let's move on. So yeah, this looks easy enough. Let's sort it out. And as we capture more settlements, we'll have more General's Bodyguard. One of the most cost-effective units we can get. Actually, the only unit we can get. There's no missions on this like it was with the France campaign. So, you know, by completing missions, we were able to get, you know, feudal
Gods
knights.
be praised!
In this,
The
we can't do that.
reinforcements are here! Send them to fight! Dishearten the enemy!
Forward! Forward!
So we'll try to rely as much as possible on the cavalry. They do the best in these open field battles. Semi-open field, I suppose.
Warlord! Yes. Units.
Just gotta wait for him to get organised. Won't take long. Okay, he's about to come out here. If we charge in on him, we can... Yeah, charge on him before he gets to this tower here. Hopefully we actually kill him.
Hurry, move, run! Hurry, move! Quickly! Hurry, move! Attack quickly!
The gods have filled the heart
Fucking
of the enemy
slippery
general with
bastard.
fear. Now
Alright,
he
whatever.
flees the field like a coward.
Killed most of his unit, at least.
Units charge!
Yeah, I can't run them down.
Units make haste! Units attack!
Wiped him out to the last man.
Units charge! Waiting for orders. Units make haste! Units charge! Units double time! Units charge! Units double time! Units attack! Units charge! Under attack! Units charge!
Oh,
Nice.
Rome will be a...
Did it again. Routed them all simultaneously, so I didn't have to kill them all.
Victory! This
Good, that's a
land
decent
is
amount of money.
Roman.
Hopefully this settlement will actually make some cash over time as well. Just on this like a rebel on a watchtower. Alright, so this guy will go to the... Oh God, he sucks, but... It's better than nothing. He'll go to Sidon, the capital. We're down to 300,000. And... we're making 5,700 in profit per turn. Now, looking at this, they're getting ready to make the attack. So we're going to have to...
Sir!
You know, I actually should have landed over here. Then again, if I attack him there, it's a river crossing battle. I'd actually prefer not to do that. Because our general's bodyguard, I don't think they can swim.
Forward! General! Attack!
Alright, we'll make do with this. Hopefully our towers can take out a whole bunch of them. But we've got to clear these guys off. Which will also open Antioch for more trade. Then we need to make our way over to Hatra, I think.
Units! Await my orders! Yes! March! Forward! Forward!
Reinforcements have arrived! But are they in time to take part in the battle?
Oh, nice, you fucking idiots. This is what I want to see. What a moron. I don't want to do anything while it's going on. That's great. Oh, okay, they're not really shooting that much. Alright, let's get over here.
Yes, Imperator! Hurry!
What are they doing? Oh, I mean, I liked it. Oh, well. Still, that killed off 19% of them. That's a good head start for us. Are you serious? Nice. As long as these towers are shooting at something, it's still good. Even if it's just levy spears. It's almost within its minimum range, though.
Yes, Imperator! I'm out of way! Units!
So we've got 9 units of bodyguard. I'm going to do this. I might attack them over this side here to see if we can pivot their forces around here. Because if I'm attacking them and these towers are shooting them, they'll actually end up shooting me. So I'm going to punch through the center and try to get their general.
To fill the heart of the enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field like a coward.
We should be able to catch him, but get out of all this shitty fight here.
Great gods be
But
praised.
that may have been the tower, so
the enemy
stay
general
clear of
is
the tower.
killed. Fear makes a home in our enemy's hearts.
Very easily kill our own troops. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get 85% if they're fleeing already, but at least we've lifted the siege. Seemingly, yeah, without any losses in terms of, you know, any of these things. But we'll kill every one of them that we can. Hopefully this killing this one here will give us 85. Actually, no, it won't, because as soon as it routs, the battle's over.
Rome demands victory.
Yeah, no, we didn't kill them all. But there's only 168 remaining, and it's mostly just garbage infantry. Still, we need to continue to press on an attack against them.
General!
Let's see here. Could attack it again. No, not really. Plus, we do need some infantry if we want to get inside Hatra.
Orders! Orders!
let's see.
General, sir, General.
Come to here,
Forward!
and these will
Sir!
follow.
Forward! Merging armies! Forward!
So yeah, we're going for Hatra because I reckon that's one of their recruiting settlements. And if they attack us, I think we'll be okay.
Orders!
You stay... Yeah, stay at Jerusalem, you'll be safe there, but I want you to start sending...
Sir!
We're going to need reinforcements, so we just got to be careful on how we go about it.
Imperator! General!
Actually,
Orders! Imperator!
let's go... Let's go to Sidon.
Forward! Moves depleted.
Well, maybe I should have come down here. Oh, we're not going to win that, are we? Let's see if we sally out, if we can make them essentially shoot their own units. That would be ideal. This, again, this may not work, but if we can increase our chances even by 1% of winning the assault, then we have to try something. Egypt's an important settlement.
Units! Away my orders!
The way we go about this is to spread our forces out so that they get confused and not sure where they have to put their troops, and then that way they don't put their troops in consideration of the towers. No, they're not going to do that. They're going to take the high ground there. In all honesty, if they assault, they may very well still lose. Alright. We can't win on a sally out. Okay. At least we got an idea of... I mean, we could have just checked what their forces were. I think we'll be okay.
Imperator!
We'll see. Have they abandoned any siege equipment yet? No, so we've still got time.
Ready
Like
to
I said, I
sail.
could send these guys down here. Guess we'll see. Alright, so we're done in this area for the time being. What's next? They've got a pretty large army in Rome. Alright, we've got 21 regions controlled and 44 family members. I don't think we're due for a man of the hour yet. Okay, there's also this. This needs to be dealt with. This guy here is really corrupt, so if taking him out of the settlement, I reckon that's the increased public order.
Forward!
Let me just see.
Imperator! Imperator! Splitting the
No,
troops!
it didn't actually increase public order, but it's fine. Yeah, just loads of corruption. We can't do anything about that. Actually, let me check something. If I was to make Ravenna the capital, let me just see, would it actually be worth more money from here? So, 10510. No, it would not. Okay, send it back to Sidon, please. This is just one unit here. We've got as many units as them, but we're really lacking in cavalry, and I'm sure that they've got a few generals, so it would be a risky move. I think at the end of the day, we're making enough money in here that if we could just maintain status quo, at least wait until the reinforcements from here show up before we push down any further south.
Orders! Imperator! Leaving the army!
That's fine.
General!
Alright, let's do the same technique again.
March! Prepare
And
for
Augusta
battle!
Trevororum.
Besieging settlement, sir! Settlement under siege, sir!
Reinforcements are on the
General,
way.
March! Imperator!
I think we'll manage.
Forward!
I think
No
we'll manage.
more moves, sir! General! Forward! Moves
Alright.
depleted, sir!
Alright. Shit, there's nothing I can do about the public order here. The only thing I can hope is that it riots and kills a shitload of people, but not actually damaging any of the buildings. If we end up losing the settlement, it's not the end of the world, but I'd have nothing to do for this guy. I'd have to just disband him. I think that's all I can do. Obviously, this area here is the most promising, but all this other stuff over here is causing our debt. Moving on, we're making about 10,000 a turn. I mean, that's pretty good. Moving on. It's too small to do anything. Yeah, given the fact that we got 10 General's Bodyguards here, this shouldn't be a problem. I shouldn't need to use any other unit aside from General's Bodyguard. Like I said, every time that we wipe out Assassinate Army, I think it's taking them quite some time to replace it because it doesn't seem like they're putting as much pressure on us as they were right at the start of this disaster campaign. Alright. Just fucking go straight for their flank. Let's just eat their cataphracts right away. Important to make sure we run them down, otherwise we have to fight them another day. Or at the very least, run them off.
Units!
Back up over here.
Units! Time!
Hope you've seen them again. I hope. So far, we've killed 13%. Might go for a bit of a big envelopment here, as opposed to dealing with this side. Yeah. Nice. They might actually want to leave the battlefield. They've obviously lost now. Unless they kill my general and rout all of my forces, that's how you win the battle. Yeah, I don't see them winning this. Ate them up. So they just gave the order to retreat. Don't let them get away. What are we up to now? Need another 10%.
Victory from her generals, and this day is clearly
Okay,
our
good. We got 90%, so they got wiped out. Good.
Victory!
No. Get fucked. Alright, so... odds are against us, but I'm pretty... Actually, let me have a look what they got. Yeah, I'm pretty confident we'll win here.
Gods be praised! The reinforcements are here! Send them to fight! Dishearten the enemy!
Alright, we've got a smaller force, but our force is better. Should be fine.
My lord, cohort, legionary. Units, units.
Good if we can once again get the entire army to rout simultaneously on the first route. Not have to deal with wave after wave of them sending like 3 men back and forth. That can be a bit irritating. Looks like large stone walls, so we don't have to worry about artillery fire. There's the general. Let's go get his attention. If we can take him out early, that would be good.
Units, make haste. Units, make haste. Units, make haste. Units, move
The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
That's an excellent start. I think we only lost like 1 or 2 men there.
Units, double time! Warlord, forward!
Let's take out the cavalry first. And like I said, it's all about trying to get them all to rout simultaneously. Getting them to rout in any individual unit is going to be easy. But all simultaneously can be tricky. You can't run them down. Be a little bit more careful maybe.
Units, charge! Waiting for orders. Units, charge! Units, double time! Units, charge!
Oh, yeah, no, we got They're exhausted. Okay, it doesn't look like we're going to get them all to rout simultaneously. This unit over here being just preventory. It's just
Units, units, charge! Units, charge! Units, charge! Units, charge! Units, charge! Units,
get them all to rout. I don't want to have to go inside.
units, charge! Units,
Doesn't look like
time!
it's inside.
Units, double time! Units, charge!
Still, we've lost like 3 men so far. You know, aside from the general's bodyguard.
Warlord! Units! Units, double time!
Good, we did it. We got them all to rout. Nice. And they were very close to the town square as well. If one of them had got back, we would have had to do a whole other cycle.
Victory! This land is Roman!
Good, we're now below 300,000 debt. So there's rioting in Tingi, and it's to the point that we can't save this now. The only way we could save it is by changing the capital. Even Cordoba's having a hard time. I'd say that's still worth it, even on that ratio there. I can't repair anything, and because because so many things are damaged, I can't fix the public order. There's literally nothing I can do. But it's not so important that we need it. Like, we'll barely even notice the income difference.
General!
Oh well. Let's keep moving.
Onward! Moves depleted!
Alright, let's
Sir!
just leave behind those archers. there's not much left. Right, so if we have a look at things, when we got a hold of the save file, our army upkeep was 22,000. So we've lost 2,000 worth of men in upkeep, but we're still making about 6,000 a turn. It's not much. It seems like every time I capture a settlement, it's just, maybe it's because all the settlements we're capturing out here, it's only worth like a couple of hundred. I think that guy there might actually be a pagan. Yeah, he is. He was the one that was in this region that was causing it. No, there was somebody else here. Can't leave yet. Okay, I want to send one of them back to Campus Marcomanni.
Sir!
To counteract
Sir!
his influence. Cool, so that way the pagan influence is still going down. And over here, it's still going down as well. Okay, cool. Don't know if that's worth it. But there's nothing else I can do. Okay, this province here is pagan, so destroying this will... Let me just turn off the sound. Will greatly improve public order. How many settlements do we have now? 22 regions. God damn it.
General! Orders!
I wonder why it has like two music tracks going on in the background at the same time. Seems weird.
Prepare for battle!
Alright, this should be easy enough to deal with. But yeah, part of me is thinking that everything I've done, like, west of Cyprus has been more or less a waste of time. I mean, we have exterminated cities and we've been getting money out of that, but the cities themselves are just not worth much.
Units! Warlord! Units!
Gods be praised! The reinforcements are here! Send them to fight! Dishearten the enemy!
Okay, I'm gonna try and send... like, these two generals here, easy come, easy go. But if we can take out the elephant, which from experience, they're not that bad at dealing with.
Great gods be praised!
There we go.
The enemy general is killed! Fear makes a home in our enemy's hearts!
Hey, what the oh, it tied on the charge. Oh well, these things happen. Not good though. Actually, this does present an opportunity. If he's dead, that means another one might be able to be spawned elsewhere. What about in Italy, where we actually want to push on to Rome? But we're waiting on someone to actually command the army.
Victory!
It sucks that we lost him, but
sir.
maybe he can... Wasn't that the guy that was 61 years old anyway? So who fucking cares if he dies? Unless he's actually sitting in Sidon. No, see, that was him there.
Sir!
Alright, well. Maybe you should have joined that force. Oh, it's too late now.
Move out! Joining forces! Sir!
I'm just gonna go straight up besiege the
Prepare
settlement.
for battle! Besieging settlement,
So the corruption
sir.
should be pretty low
Settlement
from
under
here.
siege, sir.
So it'll be quite valuable. I suppose that's another thing. As we exterminate these cities, all the population's quite low. If we look at it and compare it to the Western Roman Empire as an example. Yeah, our population is way lower than theirs, even though, territorially, we have a lot more regions than them. That's because we've been exterminating all these cities. Right. Okay, let's leave behind this guy here.
Prepare for battle! Victory and glory! Orders, General.
And also get a little bit
Splitting
more
the
organized.
troops. Forward! Imperator. Orders.
And hopefully we get a man of the hour.
Orders. Imperator. Orders. Splitting the troops.
What are we up against? Okay, well, we'll just have to make that. No way we're going to walk out of this without any casualties, but we're not going to take many. It certainly does require a bit of a rush tactic because of the enemy artillery.
If you can smell...
Let's just hope that out of this we do get another general. It'll make whatever casualties that we get here worth it.
Cavalry mercenaries. Units. Archers. Units.
Actually, funny thing, this hill, I don't think they can actually shoot us properly from here. They'll completely just shoot the back of their own heads. Kind of cool watching the flags of our troops show up over the hill. You don't get like these kind of hills in the newer Total War. Kind of doing Warhammer sometimes. We got the high ground, so we have the advantage here. I don't think this is a very hard difficulty. Let's come with the Tensi Spears. Come with the Tensi's first cohort. They routed pretty damn easily. See, I can't really check what difficulty it's on, and people don't always tell me.
Rome demands victory.
How'd we go? No, we didn't wipe them out, but this was in the hope that we would get a new general. Also, I didn't take many casualties, so it's fine.
Victory and
Didn't get
glory. Orders.
No, we're just still not ready for it. Not enough regions.
General, onward. Orders. Forward.
Alright, so we finally got to consolidate all of those mismatched forces all over the place. And we're not going to stay here. We need to keep moving. So this region here is considered pagan, but it might be majority Christian. Hard to say. Won't know until we get there. So I think the Romans are pretty busy dealing with the Franks out here, because I haven't seen anyone come from there. Now, if we did push down further to here, this is going to be difficult to win. We don't know what's there, but this is Rom. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what we can do about that. So I think we don't need to take the risk. Essentially, Rome's going to have loads of corruption anyway.
March.
It was just an interesting test to see if we'd get a man of the hour, which we didn't. Still maintaining public order here, trying to convert the regions, because we can't leave until it's converted.
Sir. Sir.
They haven't built any siege equipment yet. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Sir.
I don't think I'll be able to get these guys all the way into Italy. They're just too few in numbers. Maybe I'll send these guys to Antiochia. Where's my diplomat? I can use him as kind of like a semi-spy. Just find out what's going on over there. Alright, we'll easily be able to capture that next turn. Hopefully that'll provide more cash. So looking at finances-wise, we're actually making about 10,000 a turn. That's pretty good. Moving on. Do they want a ceasefire? No, we didn't lose Tingy. That's good.
Orders. Engage the enemy. Besieging settlement, sir. Settlement under siege, sir!
Yeah, that should be easy enough. Alright, let's start moving. I probably should have done this last turn, but I don't know, I just didn't really want to. Okay, Vicus Franchi over here is a large city. There's very few forces defending it, but there's a lot here. Best to attack the enemy where they're weak, not where they're strong. So let's go for that. Leave behind one unit of them. Public order is great, so that's good to see.
Orders! Prepare for battle! Victory!
Yeah, oh well.
Imperator! Attack!
Damn it! I fell right into their trap. But it's a shit trap. I'm sure we'll be fine, but god damn it. Well played, brigands, well played, but you're not going to win this battle.
Units, await my orders! Units! Units, move out!
Get over there.
Units, charge! Units, forward! Units!
Get organised.
Units, move out!
Unfortunately, I left my army in a complete bloody mess. It's still not good because our troops are not organised.
Fire at will, warlord! Warlord! Kill them! Units! Units! Units, charge!
A lot of cavalry in this army too, which is good for ambushes. I'll just keep my infantry steady. It's the cavalry that's going to help me win this, not so much the
The
infantry.
enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is
Okay, get
time to
organised,
press
Cav.
the attack.
This guy over here is having a hard time. Let's go help him out. Stop. Or just put on guard mode. I'm kind of glad I don't have any archers in this because they're the most vulnerable when it comes down to ambush.
Units, double time!
These units routing me everywhere. We got this. That's a shit unit anyway. Probably should have gone for the other settlement. At least I wouldn't have gotten ambushed. But how was I supposed to know it was there? I have no means to send scouts. They can't purchase supplies. But whatever the case is, we win this battle. Like, I just kind of wish that the garrison came out as well. Because they wouldn't have even gotten to the fight in time. And that way we could have just taken the settlement next turn. Cool. Bit of damage, but we're okay.
Victory! Imperator! Attack! Besieging settlement, sir! Settlement under
We're almost at an hour and a half. I might go for another 15 minutes because I really don't want to do a third episode. I don't really believe that this is fucked anymore. We have too many settlements for it to be considered fucked. Let me just have a look. Overall ranking though, he used to be so much stronger. I don't know, I kind of feel like this was deliberate. And we've severely weakened assassins. I mean, even if you just concentrate on this area here, you'll be fine. Alright, shall we move on? Yeah. Wait, did I not do anything on this? Oh shit. There was other things I could have done this turn, I think. Oh well. My mistake. Sort of rushing through things. Alright, let's try to stop Alexandria from falling. And like I said, the towers are going to come in really handy, especially because we're only on large units. I think I could have actually taken Hatra this turn. I should be kicking myself over that. I didn't even check.
The day has gone.
Oh, this happens sometimes.
Await my orders.
That ram's probably not going to make it. And if we can hold onto this wall here long enough... Okay, yeah, you don't want to be there at the beginning. But if you can hold onto the wall long enough, the tower should destroy it. And look, the bounce of power is not that bad. I think we'll be okay. But yeah, don't stay up on the wall right now, because otherwise we're just going to annihilate it by artillery fire.
Commander!
So I've already lost quite a few troops.
The enemy have
But
formidable
also,
siege towers
on
to
the other
walls.
hand...
Prepare for some hard fighting!
There's a lot of towers between here and the town square. Just go to the town square. Fighting on the walls is not fun for these guys. Just let them have this tower. Okay, they'll capture the gate, they'll go inside, and then they'll get shot by all the other towers around the place. I think. Bounce power is evenly matched. It doesn't take
Look
into
to the inner
consideration the
defenses.
walls.
The walls have fallen to the enemy! The gods have abandoned us!
Units! Units!
So as they walk past these towers, if they go through here, they should get shot by that tower. That's what I'm thinking. Because they don't bother to try and capture all these towers.
We're under attack!
And we've got unlimited morale here. Whereas on the walls we didn't.
March! Quickly!
So the general can die and it literally won't mean a thing. We should try to prioritize killing the enemy general.
Quickly!
But I could also put these guys in a pincer.
Waiting for orders! We're being attacked!
Archers being sent into melee. It's a great idea.
We're commander! Round the double! Yes, we're there!
Alright, yeah. Prioritize killing the enemy general. Good. Don't forget these aren't great units. But they're handling themselves.
The gods have filled the heart of the enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field like this.
Okay, well, we won. That's the main thing. But they'll probably send reinforcements to try again. We didn't kill the enemy general, so they'll be... Yeah, what do I say?
Bound the defense!
Don't think we'll win that fun. Okay, so another suitable husband, because I guess there's a lot of daughters that have been had. Here's what we do this time. We find a way to make it work. With an extra general in there, that'll make all the difference. So financially, we've almost shaved off half of their debt.
Imperator! Engage the enemy!
Auto resolve will be sufficient, it's just cavalry. Yeah, so we barely lost anything.
Victory! Settlement captured!
Yeah, public order here can barely be maintained because it's all Christian. I don't really want to destroy this temple here, but we will gain a lot of public order from that doing so. It's not as rich as I thought it would be.
Orders!
Awaiting your command, Your
honor.
So, Ankara
Your honor.
is...
Noble master? Yes, at
Where is it?
once, sir. At once.
There.
Your
Oh,
honor.
okay, there's a large
At
garrison.
once.
It's mostly shit garrison, though.
Imperator.
We're actually at half the debt that we were. And it's still just been rioting. You know why it might actually be playing 2 tracks? Because it might think that the player's playing 2 factions. So we're shaving off about 14,000 a turn now. If you just wait about, I don't know, a couple of turns, you'll be fine. Mostly peasants in this army by the look like it, and having this guy in the army, we can fuck him around a fair bit. Yeah,
Orders?
setting him over here wouldn't be a good idea.
Imperator. Imperator. Onward.
Can barely maintain public order here.
Orders. Prepare for battle.
Who's got the most
Victory!
influence?
Orders.
Okay, this guy does, but he's also the commander.
Orders.
I'll see about giving this guy. Let me just see. Don't need this. Give that to someone else. Don't need it. We want to give him something that's going to give him law, or just influence in general. He may already have some of these things. Yeah, I think he's already got loads of it. Okay, well, I'll send him in, see if that makes a difference. It did, 70%. It's better than nothing.
Orders. Imperator.
You could easily beat that. We
General.
really do need to be moving on to... I don't know. Cappadocia. Because the capital's right here. It's not that far away. Why can't this maintain public order? There's loads of unrest. Just because of culture penalty, of course. That's why we need to be attacking the Romans. Fucking culture penalty. There's nothing we can do about that either.
Sir.
Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave
Sir!
a couple of guys behind.
Imperator.
And all the infantry and shit.
March.
I'm
General.
going to send these guys to attach to this army, and we're going to go over to Ankara.
Prepare for battle.
Essentially, capturing those settlements would be worth more,
Day
because
has gone.
without the culture penalty,
Await my orders, units.
nothing to worry about. This
Units,
will be
move
easy.
out.
We've got nothing to worry about here. Just bonsai in. Bonsai, whichever.
Units, move out.
Oh, god damn it, we
Rome
lost
will
one
be
of them.
amazed at such a...
It happens, we just, we'll get another one to replace him.
Victory!
That was unlucky.
Sir! Forward! No more moves, sir. General!
You move on ahead, because you've got the infantry.
March! No more moves, sir.
Like I said, I don't really want to do a third one. I don't feel like I need to. It'll largely depend on what the responses are for
Sir!
these episodes. If people love them,
Engage
yeah, I'll do a
the
third.
enemy!
If people are like, I'm bored of this, I'll just move on to a different campaign.
Victory! Settlement captured!
Mostly Christian. Cool. Get rid of this Wotan garbage. Sorry. Bit of culture penalty. But yeah, things are Things are okay. Now that leaves us with 24 settlements. There's also another army siege over here. I think I'll auto-resolve that one as well. Good. Can generally get an idea of whether or not you should or should not be doing that stuff. So we've got all of Iberia. Not going to be able to hold Mauritania. Got 25 regions. If we have a look at how much money we make per turn, it's rough. It's about 18,000. That's just the base income, or I should say base profit. You know, excluding money made from exterminations. There's no Sassanids in our area here. Petra doesn't really make a whole lot of money. A lot of devastation and not particularly wealthy settlement. Fair enough, because it doesn't look super built up. A little bit. Petra's doing okay. Not great.
Orders.
I would personally sally out at this and try to whittle them down a little bit, but I think we'll end the episode here. So like I said, I don't know if I'll do a third episode. This may just be the final one. I would prefer to just move on to other campaigns. I mean, we've got essentially 3 empires here. 3 large kingdoms that are under our control. But the problem is the debt. And all you gotta do is just keep doing exactly what I'm doing. Keep fighting, keep capturing settlements, You've got some troops, just do the best you can with it. Utilize the general's bodyguards, the only unit you can get. Anyway, that's the end of this one, so like and subscribe, and maybe there'll be a part 3, but probably not. We'll see how we go. See you next time, fuckers.